Fuck. They're interviewing somebody. I'll wait. I'm not gonna go in there busting in there with a camera while they're interviewing somebody. I got unfinished business from last night I had to take care of. Fuck it, let's take a walk around the block. See what type of violations they have before I go in there. Let's maximize time. Does this sound okay? I don't see any violations yet. File some more through here. I don't know whose car that is. Why did it park so obnoxiously like that? Oh, no plate. Honda, Civic, illegal tints too. Oh, that guy right there. I see they got illegal tints. Let's see if they park. Oh, that'd be great if they could. I'm gonna sit right here. Hey, your car have illegal tints on it. See what I'm saying? This is a hypocrisy up here. You're gonna pull in there with the illegal tints and you're gonna go pull somebody over for the same thing. See what I'm saying? I can't identify what kind of car that was. We got this car, it's got illegal tints, missing plate. There's another one with missing plate, illegal. Those aren't illegal. Those are legal. See the bullshit I'm talking about? Every time I go over here, I'm literally coming over here right now. I'm filing 2 complaints against some officers who handcuffed and searched the car because they said it was parked in the red, which is not probable cause to search, and it's a violation of pretextual stop policy to escalate it to that point. Even if you get permission to search, it's a violation of that policy. And on top of it, they gave him a ticket for illegal tints, and the tints were not illegal; they were legal. So they're gonna sit there and put them through all of that shit over tints that were actually legal, and then you come pulling here with your illegal ass tints. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to just sit back and be like, oh, don't be petty. Get the fuck out of here. It's not petty. It's principle. I hope they clear it out. As she's getting in here in her own fucking... Oh, man. Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in my pocket.
Has there been other previous domestic violence?
They do allow
Have there been previous incidents where you see...
I need a supervisor.
Aside from
but he like
before that?
I need a supervisor.
What's
File a complaint.
anything that happened?
File a complaint against an officer. I need a supervisor.
Okay. 6 months?
I'll be out here. I'll be right here.
Several women speak nice. There's one right next to her. There used to be a lady.
Don't ask me what it's for. Shit. Ask for a supervisor to file an officer complaint. That's it. You don't have to know anything else. Shit. All right? Nosy does cop. It's none of your business. That's what it is. It's literally none of your business. That's what it is. Let's see what sergeant I get today. Yeah, it's a new cop. He's a new cop already sitting at the front desk. You said you're at the front desk for a reason. That window is a petri dish. I don't really want to film in there because it's a domestic violence incident. Why? I'm not putting that person on video. Habibi, he was last seen. Audit LA caught him, filmed him in a train station, Hollywood train station, probably like a month ago. Now, I don't think he's assigned there. I think he was probably doing that for overtime because it's just easy ass overtime. But I don't know where he's at. He's probably, he used to be at the front desk for 2 years. Like, I didn't start shit with him. I come here and file complaints. They just keep on trying to egg me on. So finally, I was like, all right, fine. Again, he said he loved his front desk job. Front desk job, he gets $60,000 in overtime, make about $200,000 a year altogether. And then he played him so, and now he's not. And so now he's trying to find other ways to get overtime. He was not going to get that overtime. This dude has lost tens of thousands of dollars because his dumbass has no self-control. That's on him. Fuck him. My hoodies are looking sharp and brand new. This is a dirty one. I forgot to. Ugh. Oh, God. I got so much to do today. Habibi tried violating my rights, telling me I couldn't video the corridor by the property room. Yeah, actually, you can. If they didn't want you filming over there, what they could have done is they could have put up a door.
Excuse me, sir?
Yeah.
You a detective here?
Huh?
You a detective here?
No, I'm not a cop. It's the glasses, right? She asked me if I was a detective. I want to see that video. Send me a link to it. Nah, I've been told that at a protest before. You kidding me? I used to get into it in protests for 2020, 2021. I had so many fights with protesters, man. I got these guys dressed up in black bloc running around smashing shit up with their hammers and stuff. Coming to Hollywood smashing shit up. They don't live here. They're coming from fucking Sherman Oaks or somewhere else, living out their fantasy. Coming in with their helmets on and shit, like, oh, we're gonna smash it up. I wasn't putting up with that. Don't come in here. Go smash up your own shit. Don't act different when you got 1,000 people around you or 2,000 people, and now you feel protected. Act the same way that you would normally act. If you really feel that way about smashing up that bank window, go smash the one up right by your house. You know? Don't come here from Orange County and be like, I'm gonna go from Redondo, from everywhere, Huntington Beach, and like, I'm gonna come over here and smash some windows. Do that shit there. Why don't you do it there? You get up, you feel that bad, just get up, go outside and be like, fuck it, I'm gonna smash a window. Me, I'm the same around by myself as I am when I'm around 1,000 people. I don't change it up. So I used to go at it with them. So they'd be like, oh, you're a cop. Motherfucker, you coming in my neighborhood. And honestly, it's a bunch of white kids smashing things up in the name of black people. They think, oh, you know what, black people, with George Floyd, I gotta smash this shit up. That's how we're gonna change things. We gotta smash some windows. But my thing is, and it was honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is white people who did all this stuff. Trying to do this in my name. So I have to get up in the morning, go outside, and go to Hollywood Boulevard and see everything smashed up and apologize to these little shop owners that I know. The lady selling nothing but Indian cloth who had her store looted 2 times in 3 days. Apparently, looting her shit was done in my name. So I wasn't putting up with it, and they used to get so mad at me. They'd be like, you're a cop. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah, you too, brother. I got those same shoes. They same.
Comfortable, right?
I love them to death. I got those same shoes in like 4 colors too, man.
What's your name, young man?
William. Mark. Good seeing you, brother.
Yeah, keep up the good work, man. Keep up the good work. All right.
All right, brother. You take care. I got those same shoes. Same color. I also have them in different colors. Shout out to Trayvon. Let me show you Trayvon. See if I took it with this. I ran into Trayvon this morning. Trayvon, I hope you're watching. I know for a fact Trayvon is probably not watching because Trayvon is taking a tour van ride. I was walking past a Scientology place this morning. I hear him say, he's like, streets. And he was in a tour van. You know, my tour van guys, you know? And him and his mom are here from San Diego, and they say they watched YouTube all the time. That's Trayvon right there. He's a good kid. And it also shows, again, we're talking about protesting, right? I'm talking about how those people came into my neighborhood and smashed shit up, including everything right around that tour van. You know that little tour van place? You know, my guys? They smashed all that shit up. They may have very well smashed up the tour van storefront because they're acting like, oh, big corporations. Man, this is small corporations. The guy who runs that, his kid's name is Sammy. There's regular people. And be like, oh, this is how we're gonna get things back. This is how we're gonna change things. We're gonna go smash their shit up. No, actually, no. It makes things absolutely worse. Whereas my form of protesting, you see how I did in the same neighborhood, and what I did in protesting Scientology, you try to uplift and support the rest of the businesses around there, get them on your side, and you know what? It's still paying off. Like I said, they came up here from San Diego and took that tour van because they said that Street said endorsed taking them. So that's my form of protesting. I think it's more effective. You get more goodwill from the community. People are willing to come along with you. Going and smashing up a fucking window in my name doesn't do anything for me. It just makes people look at me like, oh, because black people are blamed for it. White people smash it up, but black people get blamed for it. It's the most annoying thing in the world. Let me ask you something. During the George Floyd protest, you see any riots in South Central? No. They would come to Hollywood, and it wasn't black people doing it. Again, it was white people like, oh, this is what we're gonna do. And they're like, oh, we're gonna do this for black people. No, you're doing it for yourself. You're doing it because this is what you want. This is what you consider fun. That's my rant for today. This is why most of the stuff I do by myself. I don't want to be part of other groups and shit. Fuck out of here. Those other groups. I don't trust other groups. There are very few activist groups that I actually trust. There's very few activists that I actually trust. Anyway, so yeah, they used to call me a cop. Where are those people now? Imagine calling me a cop. Who has hurt LAPD more? Which one of them has hurt the LAPD more than me? Please, brought more accountability. Change the way shit is done. I'm going here to do a pretextual stop policy. This is my first pretextual stop policy violation this year. You know why? Because I haven't been catching them doing pretextual stops, at least provable ones. Where 2 years ago, that shit was, I can go for a walk and get 4 or 5 in an hour and a half. It had nothing to do with them breaking windows. I promise you that. That's why I was like, I do my own form of protest, and I protest on my own. You know what I do? I went out into the streets and started holding cops accountable, using the existing system against them. And then new things, like using social media and public shaming and video against them. As a force multiplier that they couldn't keep up with, allows you to be nimble in ways they can't. They don't know how to, they're always reacting, always on the defensive. Every mistake is capitalized on. So you can do so as one person with a cell phone and social media. You can have way more effect than an organization of 50 or 100. It's the truth, I'm telling you. This is proven. You could go ask the Church of Scientology what happened to them over the course of like 4 months. When there'd be like 100 people in front of the recruiting centers protesting, 15 streamers, they were just being suffocated. Nothing they can do. To this day, there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. It's over for them. They're making me wait a long time. Actually, so they've got some detectives and stuff working with the domestic violence case, and then it's crowded in there. And then it's always busy right after a Friday night. Plus, they had that shooting last night. I wonder, anybody know if what happened with that person who got shot? Did they live? Yeah, I'll be going over there. Streaming wasn't even a thing back then. We had 3G. I only started streaming 6 months ago. I never streamed. Because like I said, I never wanted to give up my location, just give people easy access to do whatever they want. Plus the quality always sucks. Streaming quality sucks. But I do more of it now. Honestly, a lot of the reason why is just to free up space. I could burn through some phone space. This phone I have right here, I just got it like 6 months, and 6 months ago, I burned through all that storage, that terabyte, and of course, yes, I back it up onto hard drives and all that shit, but I also like having it accessible at all times, like easily accessible through the cloud. So, and it's like I have a hard time catching up with it uploading. It takes a while to uploading when I do everything in 4K. What a shitty looking day. June gloom. It's been basically been cloudy out every day for, it seems like a month now. What do you think of CPO Ward, Hollywood Division? I'm not sure who that is. Let me check. What about Lara and DOA? What happened? Come on, man. I mean, listen, I know they play these games, like, take a long time. It's not helpful. They want me to hear more. That just means I'm gonna come back again tonight to file more complaints. I got so many to file. Like I said, I've been waiting on them. So if they wanna play these games. Like I said, I'm the type of person that always feels like if somebody takes a swipe at me, you gotta hit them back. Take 1,000 swipes back at them, just let them know. You hear about the cop in San Diego who got caught in the back seat of the patrol car? Yeah, I made a short about that, a YouTube short. I think it might be my last one, a couple days ago. Laura's trip and fall, and then DOA ended live. What does that mean? Oh, I have a thing for bright colors. Otherwise, wearing dark colors just makes me sad. On a day like this, a gloomy day and dark colors. They're making everybody wait. Hey Jay, how you doing, Jay? Jay's a fantastic researcher. You have no idea. Laura announced that they're together. Wait, what happened there? Order Uber Eats. Man, that's smart. But would they be scared to open it? If I'm the Uber Eats driver and be like, yeah, open up the backseat of the cop car, I'm like, nah, man, you ain't gonna get me caught up. Or at least I'd cut off my video and then do it. Then I'd be like, free the homies. Everybody's waiting. I don't have the camera in there, but first time I started using the scooter was like in 2018. First time I used a scooter was like 2018. 2019. I was at Kaiser by the Blue Building. I had just badly fucked up my ankle, I thought. I thought it was fine. At first I was like, when I got home, I was watching it just swell up. And I was like, no, it's time to go to the hospital. And then I elevated it and it started going down quickly. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll make this work. And then I was limping around. I remember I went to the gym. I started setting up a speed ladder, and this one girl's a nurse at Children's Hospital next to that. She's like, nah, you can't do this. You gotta go to the hospital. You gotta have that checked out. It looks like it's broken. So I went over there, and I was like, fuck, they're gonna say it's broken or whatever. I don't know. Then the doctor looked at it, and they said, oh, wow. I don't know why she said this. She said this without an x-ray. She's like, yeah, I think you did some not just soft tissue damage, but also broke the bone. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, shit. Anyway, they went and did the imaging, and they came back, and they're like, it looks like it's just, a really bad sprain. And she's like, but your other foot, I'm worried about that. I'm like, why? She's like, look at this right here. You have a broken bone on the side of your foot. And I'm like, I don't feel anything. I've never known anything about it. I guess it's been there for a while. She's like, yeah, it's something I'm like, I don't feel it. Although I saw it was clear. It wasn't just a little break, it was clear break through and through with space. I don't know what it's from, I don't feel it. And so I was like, when I left Kaiser and I was gonna get an Uber, and it was just the traffic was so jammed up, it was gonna take so long to get home. I'm like, fuck it, let me just try one of these scooters. And I took the scooter and I was like, all right. Since then, I kind of just use them for all things. And then it started with cop watching. Just whenever I saw, like last night, hear the lights going by, hop on the scooter to get to a scene quickly, or most of my cop watching originally was done with me jogging at night. I jog all over Hollywood. Places I probably shouldn't be jogging at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 in the morning. Yeah, I fucked my ankle up at Runyon. I was running down the West Trail, and I do this thing where I run it backwards because it's super technical. But I could do shit like that, and my ankle rolled. Oh man, I busted my ass a bunch of times. Oh, here we go. He's actually somebody I like.
How's it going?
All right, I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, how you been?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good.
So
What's the latest?
I got 4 complaints to file.
Oh,
all right, and they're
shit.
different incidents. Yeah.
Let's hear it.
All right, so I'll make it simple and short and sweet. So the first incident will have been on, I think it's the, let me get the exact date on this. The exact date, this incident will have happened on Vine, south of Hollywood Boulevard.
That's South of Hollywood?
Yeah, it will have been on the 25th. Would say somewhere around 10 p.m. So on this one, it's going to be a violation of pretextual stop policy. Also, person apparently got a ticket for illegal tints. The tints look perfectly legal to me.
And you don't know the officers or anything?
Yeah, I know the officer. So the first officer will be Aldo Ruiz,
Okay.
serial 44215.
All right.
And the second one will be for Samantha Williams, 44614.
All right.
So yeah, those two.
Okay.
Then the next incident will have been yesterday,
Okay.
31st. And that will be against Sergeant Colley.
Sorry?
Sergeant Colley, Garrett Colley.
How do you spell that?
Colley.
Okay. Collie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Serial number 37893.
Got it.
And that's for violation of tattoo and branding policy.
Okay.
Obviously can't have visible tattoos. His was visible.
Right.
And you know, I'll be honest with you. The next one, it's a little bit more personal. You're a guy. You always been cool with me, and I'm not going to put you through this. So I'll come back at another time. And handle
Oh,
it.
okay, okay.
All right.
Just those two then?
Yeah, those 2 incidents, those 3 cops.
All right, we'll do that.
If you could just send me a CF, I'd appreciate
I
it.
will, and it's filmthepolicela@gmail.
Correct.
That's what I'll do then.
All right.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Take
Okay,
care.
Take care.
So the very few cops I respect, right? Or let's put it this way, right? I don't start off just like disrespecting cops. Yeah, I stay quiet towards most of them until they give me a reason to say something. Then I'm gonna say something. And then there are cops that actually have like shown over time that they don't fuck up. They're considerate. They show just respect all the way around. And that's one of them. Him right there. So the next, because the next complaint I was going to file, the other one I was going to file was going to be a lot of fun. So I'll come back and do it later. I don't want to say much about it. So, I mean, listen, you file a complaint, right? the LAPD will find a way. Like I said, there are three main dispositions. The complaint is sustained, guilty. The complaint is unfounded, not guilty. And then they have this thing called the complaint has been given a disposition of officer could have done differently. What that means is, yeah, he's guilty, but we're just not going to say it. And it's just the most bullshit thing. So 70% of your complaints that you file, that, you know, I don't know what percentage is, probably 60% I filed, have been officer could have done differently. Actually, the officer should have done differently, not could have. What the fuck are you talking about? What kind of language is that? And what it is, it gives every cop a pass. They get a freebie. It means if they do it again, then they'll sustain it. The first one, officer could have done differently. The next time, then it becomes sustained. And the penalty will probably be no penalty, because there's different penalties. If it is sustained, then there's penalties. The lowest level is no penalty at all. So the complaint is sustained, but they just don't give any penalty. The next step up from that is admonishment. Then you have an official reprimand. Then you have suspension. And then you have termination. Termination, yeah. So I'm okay. I asked the cop his name. He refuses to tell me. He's like, and walks away. It's a violation of LAPD policy. The first one might be, yeah, officer could have done differently. But I still don't have that officer. And then if they do it again, then it'll be sustained. But it'll be sustained with no penalty. And then the next one after that. And oftentimes, right, if it happens in the same day or within the same week, you file them together, they'll lump both those complaints together. And so even though they fail to identify themselves twice, I see a helicopter circling. Is it circling? Kind of, not really. So they'll lump them together, multiple complaints. So that basically allows them to have 2-3 complaints lumped together as one. So it's officer could have been done differently for all three. And then you have to have another one after. It's the most bullshit thing. So understanding that system is not going to provide real accountability, you use that system to your advantage in a number of different ways. First off, you file a complaint. What's going on, man? You all right?
I'm alright.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
I heard you thought I was in your chat or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Do you really think that?
No.
You think I'd ever do something like that? You're my guy.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I was mad at you that night. Like, don't talk to her. But that's nothing. We learn from that stuff. But
Yeah.
Everything all right? I know those. I saw what they said about in that one live, and that's just wrong.
Yeah.
It's so hurtful, and you're a good person. You don't deserve that. You know, you're a really good person.
I did appreciate you saying that, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you heard it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But sorry you had to go through that. But I got your back with anything. You let me know. Anything I can help you with or whatever.
Yeah.
Everything all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. What are you doing over here?
Yeah, I'm just meeting a friend over here.
Okay. All right. All right, man. You take care. That helicopter's taking off. I hear sirens now. So again, getting back to what I was talking about, understanding that it's not very good at holding cops accountable. You can use that against them. So the minute you file these complaints, again, I've talked about before, if this cop is involved in an incident, they arrest somebody, and the defense attorney requests a pitches motion which is a request to access their personnel file to see if there are personnel complaints against him that could be beneficial to the defense. And what they won't do is they won't actually give them the files, but if there's a complaint in there by somebody, they connect you to that person. So what happens is a defense attorney gets my name, email, phone number, whatever. They reach out to me and ask about a cop. They often don't know what the complaint is about, or they know the date of the complaint and that I filed against an officer, and that's it. They don't know the specifics. They'll reach out to me. I'll talk with these officers and I'll say, to these defense attorneys, and say, yeah, I caught this officer violating policy that, one way or another, maybe an illegal search, so on and so forth. Now, even though I filed a complaint for an illegal search, and even if the LAPD determines that that illegal search did not happen when it comes to the complaint disposition, I have the video of it. So even though the LAPD is corrupt, I can still show the defense attorney the video of what happened and the officer's reaction, because I'll confront the officers afterwards. I'll talk to whoever was pulled over to get their side of the story. I'll ask for the registration information to make sure it's all current and show that the cops are lying. Like I do a good job with this. And give it to the defense attorney. So that's one way. Get back to them the one way that it helps. Additionally, public shaming too. So I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go take a video of the stop where they committed the violation of pretextual stop policy, and where they gave them a ticket for tints that were legal. Make a video, show their faces on it, put their names on it, post that shit on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, and make a thing of it. Do they want their family seeing that? Do they want their friends seeing that shit? It's going to get back to them. Like the other day when White, with that whole thing, when the person called in about Officer White and owing child support, I posted that on Twitter, and he was talking about how I posted on Twitter. It got back to him. It always gets back to them. How does that make you feel? Does that make them more likely or less likely to do the same shit again? What's going on? It makes it, listen, an average person is going to make them less likely to commit those same violations again. And it lets the other cops know that William's out here lurking around. If he catches your ass, he's going to cook you. He's just going to fucking humiliate you. Do you want that? I'm relentless with it too. All right, whatever happened up at Highlanders, Hollywood Boulevard. I'm not going over there because that's uphill. Anyway, I'll be back. I'm gonna go over to the Blue Building in a little while. I got some stuff to do before then. Shout out to the mods. You guys take care.